It's music time. Let's sing this song. It's music time.
I'm David.
And I'm Nicolette.
We've got to start our lesson just like the way we normally do at home. This is no excuse to just go into watching mode. You've got to participate. I encourage you to go and ask mum or dad or your brother and sister to come and join in the hello song as we switch on our braids. Now, plenty of different actions for level 4 students. We've got our standard one from level 1, our next one from level 2 where you're touching your legs behind. Now you can learn to cross your shoulders as well. My favourite, and in fact Nicolette's favourite,
My absolute favourite.
This one. That's my favourite. Shall we get the music started?
Let's do it.
Get ready to sing piano and forte in this one as I call it out.
Woohoo!
Forte. Piano. Forte.
Now we're here, we can have more fun making music.
Forte. We love music. Piano. Forte.
Music
Will change your life
around.
We're in this together. Piano.
Just like family.
Forte. When
We are together, we're learning more. Hey, what's in store for us in class today?
2 claps and piano.
I'm so glad that we can here again this week. Now we're here, we can have more fun making music.
Let's go to forte. We love
Music, music, we like to sing out loud. And with music, music, we'll turn your life around.
big loud music on the end.
Music!
Give yourselves a clap. That was absolutely awesome. Let's go. Hey Nicolette, are you ready to play some chords with me?
I sure am.
Everybody should learn to play chords and play them really well because every song that you hear playing on the radio or in your favourite movie is using chords. And of course the first chord that we play is Do, Mi, So is a chord of 1. So for chord 1 we want you to clap your hands. Chord 4, Do, Fa, La is a chord of 4. We're going to extend our hand and our leg out there like superstars. And for chord 5-7, which is,
Ti, Fa, So is the chord 5-7.
we're going to click our fingers on that beat there. Are you ready to play?
Let's do it.
Here we go.
One, 4, 1, 4, 1. Hold bar rest. 1, 5, 7, 1.
Again.
1, 4, 1, 4, 1. Hold bar rest. 1, 5, 7, 1. Good
I think we
job.
got that.
That was really
Shall we
good.
go over to the pianos and see how to do it at our keyboard?
Let's have a go.
Go have a go. All right, so you're all warmed up with your chord 1, chord 4. We're going to do this one hands together. The main thing to look out for is your correct fingers. In chord, in the right hand, we're going to move 5 and 3 up from chord 1 to chord 4 like that. But in the left hand, we are going to engage our second finger to play our 4th chord. All right, so make sure you practice that before we get started. Let's have a go with this. Hands together with the music. Please play along with me. Now's your opportunity. Let's go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, go. Chord 1, chord 4, chord 1, chord 4, 1, hold, bar, rest, 1, 5, 7, 1, rest, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, hold, bar, rest, 1, 5, 7, 1, rest. Fantastic. Okay, now we're going to look to doing some challenges because where would we be without challenges? So from C major chords, I'm going to give you some challenges. Here's the first challenge. What if I said to you, you're only allowed to play chord 4? let's hit the music and see if I can only play chord 4. You try along with me as well. Here we go. Follow along in your music. Read your book on page number 13. It will help you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and ta and chord 4. Ta and chord 4. 1 whole bar rest. 1, 5, 7, 1. Chord 1, chord 4. Chord 1, chord 4. 1 whole bar rest. 1, 5, 7, 1. Okay, now you can practice at home, practicing on just doing chord 1, chord 4, or just 5, 7. This is really good practice if one day you'd like to play in a band with other people where we only get certain parts to play. All right, let's move on to our next song. What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
I don't know, you look like you're flying a kite or something.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Here, do you want to try
Of
it?
course I want to try it.
There you go.
Thanks.
So what we want to do is go in figure 8 very smoothly. Can you try it at home?
Figure 8, but on its side.
On the side, yeah. And we're going to sing along to our song Kites.
All
And
right.
we're going to start with our right hand part.
Okay, which is
Mi, re, do, ti, do, mi, fa. Mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, so, do.
And then we're going to switch over to our left hand and give that a go. Let's put some music on, hey?
Yeah.
It's beautiful weather outside to fly kites.
Sure is. Mi, re, do, ti, do, mi, fa. Mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, so, do. Woohoo!
Nice little change there to the left hand. So,
Fa, mi, re, mi, fa, re, so. So, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, so, do. Good job! Woo!
you can use anything at home. If you've got a kite or a tea towel.
Woohoo! Wow. Okay, now that we've got our bodies all warmed up with kites, we're gonna play this hands together for line 1. Okay, now this is very, very tricky, so we're gonna do it very, very slow. Before we put it hands together, let's just remember what right hand and left hand are doing. So show me your right hand, and we're gonna do our finger drills together from mi, ready, 1, 2, 3, and mi, re, do, ti, do, mi, fa, mi, re. Awesome. Now let's do our left hand. Starts on so, fa, mi. Ready? Start on your so finger. 1, 2, 3, and so, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, re, so. Beautiful. Well done. Now, if you need a little bit more practice on those 2 lines, hands separately, just feel free to pause the video and do those a few times until you're so confident that maybe you can do them with your eyes closed. But now we're going to try and put the hands together. So this is how it looks like for the first half of that. Ready? Your right hand's going to start on me, and your left hand's going to start on so. I'm going to sing the right hand part, and you're going to follow along, even with the left hand part. You ready? Here we go. Mi, re, do, ti, do, mi. Very good. Let's try that again. So left hand is playing so, fa, mi, and just holding on the mi. One more time. On mi, re. Ready, and mi, re, do, ti, do, mi. Very good. And now we're going to move on to the second half. And here's the trick, okay? Both hands are going to play with your ring finger. You're going to move on to fa in your right hand and re in your left hand. Right hand's going to hold fa, left hand's going to hold play re, mi, fa, re. So, ready? Re, mi, fa, re. And then you're going to go to so, mi, re at the same time. That was a lot, wasn't it? Let's try that again. Put your ring fingers ready. Ready, fa in the right hand. And we're going to sing the left hand part. Re, mi, fa, re, so. And then re on the right hand. Let's try that all together now, very, very slowly. And if this is going too fast, pause the video and go as slow as you need. Ready? Here we go. We're going to sing the right hand part first, and then the left hand part. Ready? And mi, re, do, ti, do, mi, fa, re, so. Ooh, that was really tricky. Let's try it on. Yeah. Okay, well, now that I've got it right on the floor, I can now come up to my piano and try it at the piano. But make sure that you are really, really, really good at doing it with just your fingers and singing. Very important. Don't forget to sing, because that's really going to help us when we actually get to the piano. So make sure you don't skip that step. But now that you've done that, let's put our fingers on the piano. I've got mi. Remember, it's the one above middle do. You're going to jump up above middle do, and that's the mi there. And left hand's going to do so, fa, mi. Remember, we're going to sing the right hand part first, and then the left hand part. We're going to do it very slowly, and I'm going to count us in. So play along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mi, re, do, ti, do, mi, fa, re, mi, re. Beautiful. Try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, and mi, re, do, ti, do, mi, re, mi, fa, re, mi, re. Wow, that was really good. And if you need to do that a couple more times, why don't you rewind this and play as many times as you need, or just pause the video and do it by yourself, because this is really important. And hey, remember, the secret is don't forget to sing. That's really going to help us get all our fingering right and play all the right notes. All right, so have a go at that, and then see if you can do it at practice speed this week. And we'll see you next week. All right, David, it's time for some singing, and I'm so excited. Are you excited?
Yes, always excited to be singing.
Great. Are you ready?
Oh. No, I don't think I am.
No, I don't think you are, because I'm not ready either. And you know why? It's because I haven't done my belly yawns.
You've got to do a belly yawn before you sing. It's so important.
Absolutely. And it's so important to take a deep breath in and hold the oxygen in before you sing, and get all the oxygens in your brain. And that's the best way to start singing, isn't it?
And you should listen to Nicolette, because she is a trained vocalist. So when she talks, you're going to understand that it's going to be of great importance, and we should take it on board. So I'm listening.
Okay, let's go. Let's do our big belly yawns. Ready, in. And hold it, 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 and let's do one more and see if we can hold it a little longer. Here we go.
Really?
In, hold, 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 and exhale.
Oh, I feel that now. I'm feeling ready to sing.
Shall we sing? We're going to do Click Goes to Shears, and we're going to do a really fun dynamic challenge. So I'm going to sing the song with the solfege, and you're going to sing along with me. Now David's going to throw an extra challenge with us. Okay, so he's going to say forte or piano, which means loud and soft. And we have to go. He might call out forte piano, forte piano, forte piano, forte, forte piano.
Be ready.
Here we go.
Forte.
Mi, mi, re, do, mi, so, do, ti, la.
Piano.
So, so, mi, do, re, re, mi, re.
Forte.
Mi, mi, re, do, mi, so, do, ti, la.
Piano.
Re, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, do, do.
Forte.
Re, re, do, ti, re, do, mi, do.
Piano.
La, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, do, si, re. all?
They reckon it was too fast.
Too fast?
Yeah, they said it was. We couldn't keep up.
Oh, well, David, should we take it a little bit slower this
Let's go a little
time?
bit slower this time.
Let's do a piano.
Okay. Piano.
Mi, re, do, mi, so, do, ti, la.
Forte.
So, la, so, mi, do, re, mi, re. Mi, re, do, mi, so, do, ti, la.
Forte.
Mi, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, 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 do.
Piano.
Re, do, ti, re, do, mi, do.
Forte.
La, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, do, mi, re.
Piano.
Mi, re, do, mi, so, do, ti, la.
Forte.
Mi, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, 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 do.
Now, if you didn't get all the notes, please rewind, play over and over again until you do. It's a really good song to get your vocal cords around.
And now we're going to learn a brand new memory solfege song. And do you want to tell us a little bit about it, David?
Yeah, you know, I remember going into the school playground and kids would sometimes say to me, "Nya, nya, 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 nya."
Nya, 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 nya.
And it would be la, fa, do, la, fa. So you kind of go la, fa, do, la, fa.
La, fa, do, la, fa.
Your turn.
La, fa, do, la, fa.
Yeah, but I don't think this was the way Beethoven, the man who wrote
Oh,
Pastoral, intended it to be.
no, no, no. I think it needs to be a bit more legato.
Sing.
La, fa, do, la, fa.
Do, la, fa, do, la, ti. So, ti, so, do, la, fa. La, so, re, mi, do, do, fa. What line are we going to teach this week, Nicolette?
I think we should do line 1.
Line 1, which is...
La, fa, do, la, fa.
Your turn?
La, fa, do, la, fa.
Is that it?
Well, let's do the whole rest of the song maybe on ne, but really legato. So we have to do the whole song. If you can try and sing along, we're going to do the whole thing on na, 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 na. It's like this, but legato.
Here we go.
Here we go.
For this week, if you can just remember la, fa, do, la, fa, and we're going to teach you some more of it next week. All right, I've got some note singing for you to do, so listen very carefully. Let's put our thinking caps on. As you bring it down, you're going to touch your ears, massage those ears so that every note that I play goes in really clearly so that you can sing what it is. I'm going to start off with a really hard key, not hard key, new kind of key. Now I'm in the key of A minor. A minor starts on
La, do, ti, la. La, do, re, mi. Mi, re, do, re. Re, do, ti, la.
Do you all know the chords for A minor now?
La, do, mi is the chord of one. La, re, fa is the chord of four. So sharp, re, mi is the chord 5
minor keys make us sort of, it's like kind of a sad kind of feel. Let's do those chords one more time so everybody knows them.
La, do, mi is the chord of one. La, re, fa is the chord of four. So, sharp, re, mi is the chord 5, 7.
Now we're in the key of G major.
G major starts on so. Oh, I feel happy again. So, ti, ti, re. Re, do, ti, la. La, la, ti, do. Ooh, do, ti, fa, sharp, so. That was tricky. Do, ti, fa, sharp, so.
Let's just sing do, ti, fa, so.
Do, ti, fa, so.
Do you know the chords for G major?
So, ti, re is the chord of one.
So, ti, re is the chord of one.
So, do, mi is the chord of four.
So, do, mi is the chord of four.
And fa, sharp, do, re is the chord 5, 7.
Fa, sharp, do, re is the chord 5, 7. You know, after all that singing, I feel like some tea.
Some tea?
Yeah, some tea. I like a cup of English breakfast tea for me. How about you,
Ooh,
Nicolette?
Let's have a time of high tea.
Let's go and have a high tea, shall we?
Let's do it. What are we doing here, David?
Well, I would like to have a cup of tea. Would you like a cup of tea, Nicolette?
I'd love a cup of
I've
tea.
got some English breakfast here.
Delicious.
And would you like a little bit more hot water?
I'd love some, thank you. And I don't want any sugar in mine. How about you, David?
Oh, 1 sugar
1 sugar. And what about milk?
and milk, please.
Ooh, I love the sound of that. Do you think we can sing about high tea?
We should be able to make a song about high tea. Do you know how to make a cup of tea for your mums and dads? You just need a tea bag, some hot water, and find out if they'd like
1 sugar.
and milk, please.
Okay, I think I can think of a song and it goes like this. Do you want to sing with me?
Yeah, I'd love to.
It goes like this. High tea, tea for two.
High tea, tea for two.
Tea for me and you.
Tea for me and you.
High tea, tea for two.
High tea, tea for two.
1 biscuit, please.
1 biscuit, yes please.
Beautiful, because I'd love to have biscuits with my high tea.
Oh, I love a shortbread biscuit.
Yum. What else can we think of? Hot tea.
1 sugar.
That's such a great idea. Let's put it all together.
Hot
Tea.
1 sugar.
Hot.
And milk, please.
And maybe we could go back to
High tea, tea for two.
1 biscuit, please. Should we try that with some music?
Do you think we can? Let's play it with some music and do
Let's
the
give it a
whole
go.
words, actions and everything.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
Here we go. High tea, tea for two.
Tea for me and you.
High tea, tea for two. 1 biscuit, please. Hot tea.
1 sugar.
Hot.
And milk, please.
High tea, tea for two. 1 biscuit, please. Hey, I love that
Brilliant.
song.
Would you like another cup then?
I'd love a cup and
One
milk,
biscuit,
please.
I think your homework for this week, and I'm pretty sure your parents will be happy with this for your homework, is to learn how to make a cup of tea for them.
Yeah.
And of course, you've got to learn to do the actions and sing along. Maybe mum and dad would like to learn the actions with you and sing along if it means they're going to get a cup of tea out of it. So last week we learnt the right hand part, the primo part of Do, Mi, Fa, So. The good news is about the left part on the primo side is it follows exactly what the right hand did. So it's Do, Mi, Fa, So, big whole note, rest. Do, Mi, Fa, So. And I can see what people are thinking at home. They're going, wait a minute, David, if that's middle Do, surely you should be an octave higher, and you're totally right. So we've got to move everything right up here. The reason is later on, this is a great song to play as a duet with somebody else at home. All right, so here we go. Do, mi, fa, so, big whole note, rest. You know what? I think from last week, I know you've been practicing. I think we're ready to play this along with some music. Here we go. With your practice speed. Do, mi, fa, so, big whole note, rest. Do, mi, fa, so, big whole note, rest. Do, mi, fa, ta, re, big whole note, rest, rest, mi, re, do. Mi, so, fa. Mi, fa, so, mi, do, re, do. Try it with your left hand. Do, mi, fa, so, mi, do, mi, re. Nice and legato now. Mi, re, do. Mi, so, fa. Rest, rest. Mi, fa, so, mi, do, re, do. So make sure those first few notes for each bar are really staccato. Fa, so, big whole note, rest. Do, mi, fa, so, big whole note, rest. Do, mi, fa, so, mi, do, mi, re. And now it's your best legato playing. Mi, re, do, mi, so, fa. Mi, fa, so, mi, do, re, do. Really smooth on the end hand. So it's both hands together. But the good news is the left hand is playing exactly the same as the right. Good luck with your practice this week. Next week we're going to show you the secondo part with all the chords. Yep, and then just to say, doesn't that music sound so sad? Why does it sound so sad?
Off you go. Hey David,
Yes, Nicolette.
that music that you're playing, it just sounds so sad. Why does it sound so sad? It makes me want to cry.
Because I'm playing A minor chords. And minor chords tend to sound a little bit more sadder. Than major chords. Would you like to learn to play A minor chords?
Let's.
That's good. Yep, that's good. All right, David. That was such a sad song, all about A minor chords. I have a song about A minor too. Would you like to learn it with me?
I'd love to.
Now, this is how it goes. It's all about chords. So the first chord, of course, is chord 1. Clap, clap.
Yeah?
We're going to do it a couple times. 1, clap, clap, 1, clap, clap. And the next chord we have is chord 4. And we're going to touch our shoulders. 4, clap, back to 1, clap, clap, 5, 7, clap, clap, 1. And then we've got 3 4s and you touch your shoulder 3 times. 4, 4, 4, 1. Your turn.
4, 4, 4, 1. Your turn.
That's right. And if you feel a bit sad listening to this A minor chord song, that's probably right, because A minor is a bit of a sad key, isn't it?
La, do, mi is a chord of 1.
Now let's try it with some music.
Here we go.
Starts on 1 and here we go. 1. 1 to chord 4.
4,
Back to
1,
5 7.
5, 7,
1. 4.
into the La position on the pianos, let's go over to our keyboards and get ready to play A minor chords.
Here we go.
La, Do, Mi is the chord of 1. So we're going to put our hands in the La position. There's our Do position. The La position is 2 notes down from there, but the same shape, okay? Fingers number 5, 3, and 1 for La, Do, Mi is the chord of 1. Get really strong fingers doing that. We're going to play chord 1, and after playing 2 chord 1s, we go to chord 4. La, Re, Fa. So my thumb is going to move up by 1 there, and my second finger is ready on Re to play. So La, Re, Fa. So we're going to go La, Re, Fa, La, Re, Fa. This week I'm going to let you rest for chord 5, 7, and then we come back for chord 1. And then we play 4, 4, 4, 1 to finish. So the whole song from the beginning, we've got chord 1, chord 1, chord 4, back to 1. Have a rest. And then we play chord 1 and 3 chord 4s. 4, 4, 4, 1. If you can practice just your left hand for this week, and we'll have some more challenges for you on A minor chords next week. What's the matter?
I don't know, but I feel really grumpy.
Why are you so grumpy?
I don't know. I just feel really grumpy.
I'm going to call you Grumpy Gwen.
Grumpy Gwen? Okay, fine. I guess I deserve it.
I'm going to call you Grumpy Gwen.
Grumpy Gwen. Huh, huh.
I like that. Grumpy Gwen, snap, snap.
Grumpy Gwen, snap, snap.
Grumpy Gwen, snap, snap.
Grumpy Gwen, snap, snap.
Why don't you try that at home? See if we can cheer her up a little bit. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and Grumpy Gwen, snap, snap. Grumpy Gwen, snap, snap. She is very grumpy.
She is very grumpy.
Grumpy, Grumpy Gwen.
Grumpy, grumpy Gwen. Huh.
Yeah. Grumpy, Grumpy Gwen. Huh.
Grumpy, grumpy Gwen. Huh.
I like that.
Oh, I'm so grumpy.
I'm so grumpy.
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 Yeah, I am grumpy.
Grumpy, Grumpy Gwen.
I am grumpy today.
You can turn to page number 18 and 19 to find all about Grumpy, Grumpy Gorilla Gwen.
That's me. Not happy, but maybe if we sang to the song, it might cheer me up.
Grumpy Gwen, snap, snap. Let's try it with some music.
Let's give it a go.
Here we go.
Huh.
Grumpy Gwen, snap, snap. Grumpy Gwen, snap, snap. She is very grumpy. She is very grumpy. Grumpy Gwen, snap, snap. Grumpy Gwen, snap, snap. She is very grumpy. Grumpy, Grumpy Gwen. Ha! Grumpy Gwen, step, step. Grumpy Gwen, step, step. Grumpy, Grumpy Gwen, step, step.
I'm still grumpy, I don't know about you. But I guess maybe if we keep trying and keep practicing, we might be less grumpy at the end of it. What do you think?
I don't think there's any hope for you at all.
All right, now that we've sung that a couple times, I hope you went back and you practiced your stomping and your clapping and your grumpy face. We're gonna look at the rhythms here, so please turn to Grumpy Gorilla in your books in page 18. And you'll see the top line has our percussion, which is our rhythm part. And now we're going to just follow along with your fingers, okay? So can you get your finger? So now we're gonna, should I start again?
It was okay.
Okay. So now we're just going to follow along with our fingers. So grab your fingers and wiggle him at me and put him under this tan, hold, T, tan, rest, and follow along with your finger. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, and tan, hold, T, tan, rest. Tan, hold, T, tan, rest. One more time. 2, 3, and tan, hold, T, tan, rest. Tan, hold, T, tan, rest. And you'll see that same rhythm pattern come up a couple times in your book, even on the second page. So see how many you can spot of the tan, hold, T, tan, rest, and next week we'll get to singing more of the other rhythms as well. Okay, and now before you go, make sure you grab your fun book. So quickly open up your fun book to page 14 and 15. 14 and 15 here. And that's your homework this week, okay? It's all about chords and keys. This week we learned about A minor chords, okay? So you're going to have to fill in the missing notes in A minor, as well as in C here. And then you're going to have to name all of these chords in A minor, whether they're chord 1, chord 4, or chord 5, 7. So give that a go this week, okay? And make sure you still practice along to your practice buddy. Make sure you're still printing out your homework sheet so you can colour it in with how many days you're practicing, okay? Your mum and dad will get that in their emails. And before you go, we can't forget to do our goodbye song. So let's take it away, David.